It's seat install time, baby. Got the seats in Skylar's Mini right now. I'm gonna go ahead and pump those up to the house, and then gotta move things around. But yeah, I can't wait to put these in. They've been bubble wrapped for the past 2 or 3 months in my closet, and they've been waiting to go in ever since I got them. What you doing, Brian?
Building a 7.3.
Whole lot of truck right here.
Oh yeah.
99 7.3 Power Stroke, lifted on some big old tires. He's doing a refresh on the whole truck. That's what everything used to look like. He's getting everything sandblasted and prepped and painted. He's got a new cab coming for it sometime this week because seen its better days. But that's what my brother's doing today. He's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces.
Gator's doing his own thing too. Got Sam here today, got Winter here today. Sam's gonna help me do the seats because I do a crap job, so he's gonna help me do a good job too, again. Just like he did on the rear seat delete, right? Right, Sam? Yeah. Ooh. Yeah.
I need to go. The girl who said she's doing my hair messed up the time, so I gotta stop recording. Bye.
Bye. Alright, she's out. That means car stuff commences. Seats are safe in the garage now. I think the first thing I'm gonna do, just because there's no open bays in the garage, my dad's working on my mom's car. But I'm gonna go grab my trunk, my new trunk, and I'm gonna start tearing that apart, getting the old harness out so that I can swap my new harness into that. That's the first step I need to do in order to start the swap. First things first, I'm gonna get rid of these badges because I'm not trying to get the hate. Pop these taillights out. Well, the one taillight. And then we gotta get this cover off, and then we can start ripping the harness out. Where the salvage yard cut the harness on the black trunk, I'm pretty sure they had to cut it, obviously, because it didn't like disconnect. So I'm pretty sure I have to strip all the wiring out and pull it through, and then the wiring is going to stay on the car, and then I'm gonna have to put the black trunk on this car and then wire it up while it's all bolted up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. So as you guys saw me do, it's exactly what I thought it was. Whole harness comes out and stays into the trunk. So I'm gonna bring the black trunk out here and start wiring it up. everything's back together minus the little carpet piece, but everything fits great, looks fine. I lined all the bolt holes back up with the original factory ones, and all of my panel gaps are good all over the place. Not on the bumper because the bumper's aftermarket and crappily fitting to begin with, but up here panel gaps fit great. And when I picked this trunk up, I went ahead and ordered some new struts. And I've never had my trunk open that quick, even when I first got the car. It's kind of hard to close. It's kind of hard to close actually, but yeah, that's pretty dang cool. All right, so I'm gonna put this carpet piece back together, and then I also picked up some struts for the hood, so I'm gonna throw those on real quick after I put this together. Got the car in the garage now, heater's on, feeling nice and toasty in here. I got my brackets set up on the bench. I got all my hardware from Lowe's. Before I do anything with these brackets, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the old seats first, just so we can actually test fit the brackets, because I never test fitted them in the car before. Both seats are out. Bracket is in, not bolted, it's just sitting there, but all around everything seems to line up nicely with the you know, right amount of room to give some wiggle. You can see that rear seat a lot better. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab these two brackets, and we're gonna start throwing all of our everything I have together. Seat brackets, sliders, this is just one piece, I have the rest in the trunk, and then this is all the hardware I bought. So a lot of stuff going down hardware wise, but I went ahead and got everything nice. Lock washers, lock nuts on everything that needs it, and I'm trying to do this right. I'm gonna Loctite everything that's going into the seats that doesn't have a nut on it, because I don't want anything coming loose. My bride seats used to come loose all the time, just because I use like crappy hardware I found in some drawers over there, and just I rushed everything together. You know, I said it in the first video, I say it in most videos, but this stage of the build, I'm trying to do everything right with just as much detail as I can, because the end product, it shows if you slack off and you don't do things right. So, gonna start putting everything together, and hopefully it doesn't take too long. So it's about 2 hours later from me putting all the hardware and the bracketry on that seat over there. I got the seat in. I didn't film the process of putting this seat in. I'll film the process of putting this one in, just because it required, like I said, 2 hours worth of shimmying it around, test fitting, taking it in and out and in and out, and moving hardware around just to get it to fit in the car. It fits really well now that I have it centered. I really like the look of it. It has kind of like a rugged design, this seat. Like, to be honest, it looks kind of like a truck seat, but at the same time, it looks really sporty, and I mean, it's a street seat, so it's not supposed to be like a full-on race bucket seat. It's supposed to be, you know, comfy and cushiony, and at the same time racy. So, but I really like the way it feels and sits. Everything is super sturdy inside. Like I said, my old seats they were shaky and rickety and made noises and creaked a lot when you would go over bumps. These, I highly doubt any of that's going to happen, just because how much time and effort I put into making sure everything was tight and has Loctite and lock washers or lock nuts. So I'm going to go ahead and get my old bride the driver's side bride seat disassembled so I can get the harness off of it and continue putting this bracket onto the new seat that's over there. And that wraps up the seat install. Seats are in, very secure. Harnesses are wrapped in a nice neat little roll. All of them are done. Other than the harnesses, this interior I'd say is pretty much 100% finished. The reason I say other than the harnesses is because the harnesses I'm looking at getting are all black with yellow embroidery right here. That'll really pop in the with the color scheme I'm going for, black and yellow. But overall, everything came out awesome. I'm really happy with how these fit. The bride seats I had before, they were actually replicas. They sit super low, especially with the brackets that were on them. I made those myself, and I actually made those really high. I just used square tubing, but they worked for the time being. But as you guys know, with this build, I'm going through everything with a fine-tooth comb, and I'm redoing everything that I see was ghetto rigged before. So interior is getting there. It's pretty much done. I am looking into getting a new rear bumper because with a new kit I need a different bumper. And then once that bumper is in, I can do my exhaust and things will slowly fall together from there on. What you guys actually don't know about these seats is if you guys follow Chris at B is for Build on his YouTube, he's doing a build series with a GTR, and he actually has these seats. They are, for anyone who's wondering, they are Sparco R333s. And he had the pretty awesome idea actually to gut the original GTR seats, take all the heating elements out of them, and put them into the Sparco R333s. I went ahead and copied that idea because it is such an awesome idea to go ahead and have custom street seats that are heated, you know, because I daily drive this car and I plan to daily drive this car for honestly as long as I have it. So having heated seats in the wintertime, especially in New Jersey, is definitely a plus. So I went ahead and I successfully did that a while ago when I first did these seats. I wish that I had this YouTube channel up and going when I was doing that, because it was really fun to do actually, and it was just really intriguing how BMW has their whole heating element situation design. I'll throw some pictures up right now, the few I have of what they look like. But the heating elements are all in. I repinned the OEM BMW plug underneath to just literally the seats just plug in just like an OEM BMW seat. And everything came out awesome. And it works. I tried it already. Everything feels really good. It honestly feels a little bit warmer, the heating, than OEM, because it's like a polyester or cotton, and OEM seats are leather, so it heats up a little bit more in these. Got the battery on a charger right now because I've had the doors open and closed all day, and it killed the battery. Didn't kill it, but it definitely lowered it, where I don't want to run it how it is. But definitely a productive day I had here today, finishing up the interior, and I can't wait for the next videos to come. Keep with me, guys. This build's gonna get better. It's gonna get crazier, and I want you guys to stay with me for the long haul. Tell your friends about my channel. Let them know what's good, what I do, and hopefully we get some more people to see what I'm up to in this channel. So I'm gonna cut it right here. Guys, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Give me a big thumbs up, and let me know what you guys are thinking in the comment section. Thank you. Peace out. See you in the next one.